The observation deck of the Valiant Dawn offered a vista of endless stars, but Anna kept her eyes fixed on the man sitting alone in the corner. Kevon, the newest addition to their crew, transferred from some classified operation that no one talked about. The tattoo on his neck was simple, clean, just the word medic in standard coalition font. But Anna had seen enough combat to know that ink only told half the story. "You're staring again," her co-pilot Jenkins muttered over the comm. "Something's off about him," Anna replied, watching as Kevon methodically cleaned his medkit for the third time that shift. "He's a medic. They're all a little strange." But Anna had served with dozens of medics across 4 colonies and 2 war zones. None of them moved like Kevon did, with the precise economical grace of someone trained to kill, not heal. The klaxon shattered the quiet. "Contacts! Multiple bogies dropping out of FTL!" The bridge erupted into controlled chaos. Anna was already sprinting to her fighter before the captain finished the tactical brief. Skrull raiders, 20 ships strong, descending on their supply convoy like vultures. The Skrull were scavengers, but deadly ones. Their exoskeletons could shrug off small arms fire, and their plasma weapons turned hull plating into molten slag. Humanity had held its own against them for 3 years, but barely. Anna's fighter screamed out of the launch bay, joining the defensive screen. The battle was immediate and brutal. Green plasma bolts laced the darkness. 2 human fighters vanished in brilliant explosions before she even acquired her first target. Then her targeting system went dead. "Damn it!" She slammed the console, but the screen stayed dark. A systems failure here now, it was a death sentence. A Skrull fighter was already banking toward her, its weapons charging with an ominous whine. "Break left, now!" Kevon's voice cut through her comm, sharp with command. She obeyed on instinct. The plasma bolt missed by meters, but her confusion only deepened. What was a medic doing on the tactical channel? "Anna, I need you to trust me." Kevon's voice was different now, harder. "Switch your fighter to manual control. Your computer's been compromised by a Skrull logic virus. How do you do it?" She flipped the override switches, feeling the fighter become sluggish under pure manual control. Through her canopy, she saw something impossible. A coalition shuttle was burning hard toward the Skrull formation, and it was transmitting Kevon's ID tag. "What are you doing?" she shouted into the comm. "My job." The shuttle dove into the enemy formation like a stone into water. Anna watched, stunned, as Kevon executed maneuvers that would have killed a normal pilot. The G-forces alone should have rendered him unconscious, but the shuttle danced between plasma bolts with impossible precision. Then she saw it, the scars. Through the shuttle's external camera feed being broadcast to all fighters, she glimpsed Kevon in the pilot seat. His medic uniform was gone, replaced by a black tactical suit. And as he moved, his skin rippled with dozens of surgical scars running along his arms and neck, disappearing beneath the fabric. "All fighters, clear the combat zone," the captain's voice crackled. "Operation Thanatos is live." Thanatos. Anna's blood ran cold. She'd heard whispers about Thanatos, the Coalition's ghost program. Soldiers so heavily augmented that they barely registered as human anymore, banned by 3 interstellar treaties. Officially, they didn't exist. Kevon's shuttle erupted with weapon fire, but these weren't standard Coalition guns. Railguns, plasma cannons, and something else. Electromagnetic pulse weapons that fried Skrull shields before they could adapt. 6 enemy fighters disintegrated in the first salvo. The Skrull formation scattered, but Kevon was already among them. His neural augmentations let him process battlefield data at superhuman speeds. His reinforced skeleton withstood G-forces that would liquefy organs. His combat algorithms predicted enemy movements before they happened. In 4 minutes, it was over. 20 Skrull raiders reduced to debris and fleeing survivors. The Valiant Dawn's medbay was quiet when Anna found Kevon 2 hours later. He sat on an examination table, his tactical suit replaced by a simple gray shirt. The scars were visible now, dozens of them mapping his arms like a surgical roadmap. Each one marked an augmentation, an enhancement, a piece of humanity traded for combat effectiveness. "They told me you figured it out," Kevon said without looking up. "The tattoo. Medic, it's not your specialty." Anna stepped closer. "It's your penance." Kevon's laugh was bitter. "Smart. They pulled me out of Thanatos 6 months ago. Said the program was being discontinued. Gave me a choice, military prison or serve as a medic on frontier vessels. Use what they made me for to save lives instead of take them. How many augmentations? 47. He rolled up his sleeve, revealing the full extent of the scarring. Neural processing, combat prediction algorithms, reinforced skeletal structure, enhanced reflexes, pain inhibitors, adrenaline regulation. They spent 3 years turning me into a weapon. Figured 6 months of medical school might turn me back into a human. Did it work? He finally met her eyes. They were brown, ordinary human, but haunted by memories no organic mind should be able to retain with such clarity. Ask me after I've saved more lives than I've taken. I'm at 437 saves, still about 8,000 to go. Anna understood then. The obsessive kit cleaning, the isolation, the way he moved like violence even while performing the gentlest tasks. Kevin wasn't hiding what he was. He was trying to become something else. For what it's worth, she said, you saved 23 crew members today, including me. 460? A ghost of a smile. Getting there. The Valiant Dawn jumped to FTL an hour later, carrying its crew to the next frontier station. In the medbay, Kevin returned to organizing his supplies with mechanical precision. The tattoo on his neck said medic, simple and clear. But the scars underneath told a different story. One of transformation, redemption, and the stubborn human refusal to be defined by what others had made us into. Humanity, after all, had always been best at rewriting our own endings. End.